Let's see the recent maritime accidents. Fujing 001 sunk off Hong Kong by Typhoon Chab, 27 still missing. 3 saved. In South China Sea, 160 nautical miles southwest of Hong Kong, the offshore construction ship Fujing 001 split into and sunk after getting trapped in Typhoon Chab. 27 people are still missing after 30 crew members reportedly left the ship on life rafts. 3 are reportedly saved and sent to the hospital. SAR is underway with 3 SAR ships in the region despite the extremely bad weather. Fire interrupts voyage of Sarah's container ship. Italy, on July 2, while on way from Koper, Slovenia, to Marinara, Libya, the container ship Saras reported a fire in cargo hold 3 early in the morning. Firefighting and other activities were organized by the Italian CG. When the fire was suppressed or extinguished, the ship stopped in Brindisi, Italy, where she stayed as of July 3 morning. The number of containers damaged and destroyed by fire has not yet been reported. A Vive 80 runs aground on Luzon's deck. On July 2, the deck cargo ship Vive 80 capsized at Barangay Bani, Zambales, on the western coast of central Luzon. The Philippine Coast Guard reacted, and despite the storm they were able to save 22 crew members. The captain and chief officer made the decision to stay on board. It is understood that they must leave on July 3. There are no updates on the ship's fuel, cargo, or potential leaks. The grounding is said to have been caused by a strong wind and rough waves. Portland Bay, a Chinese bulk carrier, trapped in a storm, near the beach, is in danger. Bulk carrier Portland Bay was trapped in a storm on July 4. Lost power, began to drift, but was eventually able to halt after setting anchor 0.5 nautical miles off Gary Beach in the Royal National Park, south of Sydney. Bulk ship departed Port Kembla at approximately noon on July 3. The port of departure was unknown. Assistance to the struggling bulk ship is probably impossible until the weather gets better. Stormy Arabian Sea sinks Ro-Ro passenger ship Taha. According to reports, the passenger Ro-Ro ship Taha has been sinking in the choppy Arabian Sea off the coast of Oman since July 5 at 7 a.m. UTC. On June 18, the ship sailed from Port Sudan for Chittagong with the understanding that it was her last journey and that she would soon be dismantled. At 16:30 UTC on July 5, no details on the crew or the ship's condition were available. Crash of KM Lindustame I-5 on fishing vessel KMN Harapan Baru. 15 crew were rescued. On July 5, in the late afternoon, the general cargo ship KM Lindustame I-5 collided with the fishing vessel KMN Harapan Baru in the seas off Danake Island, south of Makassar Port, South Sulawesi, Indonesia. Fishing boat capsized. 15 on board were saved. As far as I'm aware, KM Lindustame I-5 was not at fault. A crippled fishing vessel was being towed by another fishing vessel, and the caravan wandered into the shipping lane and attempted to pass an approaching freighter. Arabian Sea, tanker Global King 1 taking on water, possibly sinking. Global King 1 with 22 crew members has apparently started taking on water and is likely sinking in the Arabian Sea around 70 nautical miles to the northwest of the coast of India. She will arrive at Karwar, India, on July 7, after leaving Karwar in Anchorage, UAE, in the Gulf of Oman. No details have been released on the shipment yet. Typhoon Chaba beached cargo ship Yonlong, no casualties reported. Typhoon Chaba beached the general cargo ship Yonlong on July 2 at Yangtze County, Yangjiang City, South China, when it was sailing from Vietnam to Zhanjiang, China. Eyes had been off since July 1 and the ship was still aground as of July 5. The crew is still aboard. Sinking, abandoned, Ionian Sea, cargo ship Quator deceased, around 0:30 UTC on July 7 in the Ionian Sea. The cargo ship Quator deceased reported sinking with 7 crew members fleeing ship. No eye signal since July 6 at 1700 hours UTC. Ship was traveling from Turkey to Reggio, Italy. Marguerite container ship, a site that was close to sinking, altered its trajectory while moving slowly and was likely doing SAR. Atlantic Borg collides with dredger in Finland, Dutch ship, around 1800 hours UTC on July 6. The general cargo ship Atlantic Borg allegedly collided with a dredger as it departed Kemi port in Finland's Gulf of Bothnia. After the incident, the ship was forced to return to Kemi. It is unclear if the suffered damage or the investigation was the primary cause. Dredger wasn't named, however, based on the tracks, it may be Optimus. Capsized, sank, Heimdall fish carrier, Chile. 180 tons of salmon from a fish farm were on board the fish carrier Heimdall when it went aground and partially sunk on July 6 in southern Chilean seas, some 100 nautical miles west of Punta The ship was half submerged, resting on its bottom, and capsized to the starboard. 13 crew members boarded life rafts and were saved. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, drop it in comment section. Subscribe to MarinAura for more updates.